Hello guys, this is Raptormon132 here, and welcome to my 25th and 26th blind commentary video post of My Little Pony Friendship is Magic Season 2. Yep, as you all know, I did episode 24. Today I'll be reacting to episode 25 and 26. This is a two-parter, and it's called A Royal Canterlot Wedding. Now, just so you know, as for all of those of you who don't know, I actually have been spoiled by this. This is one of these that I have been unfortunately spoiled and actually kind of seen. Because I actually have seen a lot of it and, bits of it here and there and things like that, so I know what's going to happen. Apparently, this is the episode of, that includes Twilight's brother, Shining Armor, Princess Cadance, and the other one, and the Queen Chrysalis and her changelings. Yep. So I actually already know what's going to happen in this, but I'm going to react to it without a doubt. But so this is not a blind reaction, just so you know. So because I've seen a lot of footage of this on the net, and so I know pretty much about this episode, like what's going to happen and whatnot, and yeah. So without further ado, let's begin with A Royal Canterlot Wedding. Here we go. Actually, no, wait a minute. It's called A Canterlot Wedding, not A Royal Canterlot Wedding. Anyway, sorry. Let's begin. Here we go. And it starts off with the main six having a picnic.
It is gorgeous out. Just gorgeous.
Yeah. I guess you could call it that. And it looks like Spike is here.
What? I have... Let me just... Dear Twilight, I am sure you are as excited as I am about the upcoming wedding in Canterlot. Wedding? I will be presiding over the ceremony.
Yep.
But would very much like
She doesn't know about that wedding.
Preparations for this wonderful occasion. Fluttershy, I would like you and your songbird choir to provide the music. Oh my goodness.
Yep.
What an honor.
Rarity to supply the dresses.
I can think of no one more qualified than you to host the reception. Applejack, you will be in charge of the catering for the reception.
Yep.
Now color me, please, Death Punch. Rainbow Dash. I would very much appreciate it if you could perform a sonic rainboom as the bride and groom complete their I-do's. Yes! Rarity, you will be responsible for designing the dresses for the bride and her bridesmaids. Princess Celestia wants me to get the wedding dress for a Canterlot wedding.
She's gonna faint.
And as for you, Twilight, you will be playing the most important role of all, making sure
Best
that
mare.
everything goes as planned. See you all very soon. Yours, Princess Celestia. But I don't understand. Who's getting married?
Oh, wait. I was probably supposed to give you this one first.
Shining Armor.
Celestia cordially invites you to the wedding of Princess Miyamore Cadenza and my brother.
Yep, her brother. Yeah, so anyway, in case you guys are wondering, there is actually a theory that if you remember back, like how Twilight doesn't know about the wedding firsthand, it's because of the, if you remember back in Dragon Quest, you see Grumble throw a scroll from Princess Celestia into the lava. That was actually the real invitation to tell her about the wedding that was going to happen. So that's the theory.
Your brother's getting married? Congratulations, Twilight. That's great news.
Yeah, great news. That I just got from a wedding invitation. Not from my brother, but from a piece of paper. Thanks a lot, Shining Armor. I mean, really.
Yep.
He couldn't tell me personally?
Hey, Twilight. Just thought you should know I'm making a really big decision that changes everything. Oh, never mind. You'll hear about it when you get the invitation.
Well, thing is, Twilight, it probably wasn't it wasn't Shining Armor's fault. Like I said, it would have been Grumble's fault, because he threw the scroll into the lava, which probably was a scroll from Princess Celestia to inform Twilight that Shining Armor wanted to pass the message.
From the desk of Princess Celestia. Dear Spike, please tell... Get this, guys! Spike's pen pals with a namby-pamby pony princess!
How can he just throw that away? That letter could be something important.
So, yeah. So it's no doubt that was probably why she doesn't know. So you shouldn't blame Shining Armor. You should blame the fucking teenage dragon. Sorry, continue.
Princess Inamore Cadenza? Who in the hoof is that?
It's Cadance.
Oh, Twilight? Are you okay? Sorry. It's just that Shining Armor and I have always been
Oh, in
so
case you
close.
can't hear,
He's
there's
my
a
BBFF.
bit of thunder. Oh, Big Brother, best friend.
Big brother, best friend forever?
Yep, Big Brother, best friend forever. I know about that.
Before I came here and learned the importance of friendship, Shining Armor was the only pony I ever really accepted as a friend.
A close bond. And we get a song.
When I was just a filly, I found it rather silly to see how many other ponies I could meet.
I don't think I'll be quiet in this one.
Didn't know that I would ever need other ponies to make my life complete. But there was one colt that I cared for. I knew he would be there for me.
I like Shining Armor. I like his design.
Best friend forever. Like two peas in a pod, we did everything together. He taught me how to fly a kite. Best friend forever. We never had a single fight. We did everything together. We shared our hopes. We shared our dreams.
Salute!
I miss him more than I realized. It seems your big brother,
Best friend forever.
like two
He's in a pod, doing everything together.
And though he's oh so far
Couldn't help but sing along, guys.
I hope that he would stay. My big
Brother, best friend forever. What a great number!
As one of your PFFs, Pony Friends Forever, I want
Yep.
to tell you that I think your brother sounds like a real good guy.
He is pretty special. I mean, they don't just let any pony be captain of the Royal Guard.
Yep, I already know about that. He's captain of the Royal Guards.
The wedding of not only a princess, but a captain of the Royal Guard.
I guess we are.
I should even tell you that Shining Armor in one of my stories actually has a bit of a role. In fact, to all of you who don't know, I actually wrote a big novel story called A Pop Star, a Princess, and a Prisoner. And Shining Armor is actually going to appear in a sequel. Well, actually, a prequel that takes place in one of the chapters. Because, you know, he and Cadance come to visit the main character to discuss a certain something. Anyway, but yeah, if you guys want to check it out, I'll leave a link in the description or you can find it on my FiM Fiction page, which all you have to do is just look up my name, Raptormon132, on FiM Fiction, and you'll find it. You'll find it. Anyway, sorry, continue. Rarity faints. And little do they know what danger lies ahead.
At a wedding? Can you say best wedding ever?
Best wedding ever. What an echo.
Sure, you all get to help with a big fancy wedding, but I'm the one who gets to host the bachelor party. I have just one question. What's a bachelor party?
Naive Spike.
Why the long face, Sugar Cube?
I'm just thinking about Shining Armor. Ever since I moved to Ponyville, we've been seeing each other less and less.
Well, he's
Now
been
that
busy,
he's
and so have you
family
been.
With this Princess Miyamori, what's her name? We'll probably
It's
never
Cadence.
see each other.
Come on now. You're his sister. He'll always make time for you.
Couldn't seem to make time to tell me he was getting married.
We know what's in store for the little ponies, don't we? Queen Chrysalis and her changelings will give them a wedding they'll never forget, won't she?
Yep. A shield. I just wanted to point out that shield kind of reminds me of two things. It reminds me of, one, the shield that goes over the in Star Wars Clone Wars, like the movie, like at the beginning of the movie on Christosis, the giant shield that goes ahead of the troops.
We're inside the shield. Just stay away from those tanks.
And two, it also reminds me of the protection spell over Hogwarts in Harry Potter. You know, the shield spell that they use to protect Hogwarts in the last movie. That's what it looks like. Oh, and while on the subject of Harry Potter, I just wanted to let you know that there are actually three things of Harry Potter that are actually in this episode. Like, this is the first one, and there are two more, which I'll probably point them out, like, before then. Anyway, continue.
Whoa! What's with all the guards?
I'm sure they're just taking the necessary precautions. Royal weddings do.
Oh, little do you know. Gesundheit.
Now let's get going. We've got work to do.
And you got a big brother to go congratulate.
Yeah, congratulate. And then give him a piece of my mind.
Heh. I see. And there he is, shining armor.
I've got something to say to you, mister.
Twily!
Heh.
I missed
Shining
you.
armor.
How was the train ride?
How dare you not tell me in person that you were getting married? I'm your sister for Pony's sake.
It's not my fault. Princess Celestia has requested a major increase in security.
Just wanted to point out, I actually read about Shining Armor, and I found out something interesting about his voice, like the voice actor who does him. I forgot his name, but when I looked up his profile, I found out that he's the same one who did the voice of the main character Genki in Monster Ranchers. Yeah, to any of you who don't know what Monster Ranchers is, it's an anime that used to appear on Fox Kids, and it was kind of like a mix between Pokemon and Digimon. Yeah, and there was a little kid in there that used to ride on rollerblades. His name was Genki, and I found out that the one who does Shining Armor is the same guy who did Genki, except he's much older.
I could be wrong, but I think I just got spat on. Slazo! Yeah, tail slash! Haha! Beat the baddies!
Anyway, sorry, continue.
Didn't you see all the guards at the train station?
Yeah, there's a big
Yeah,
wedding
I saw
coming
the
up.
guards at
Maybe
the
you've
train
heard about it?
station.
It has nothing to do with the wedding.
That's my
The threat has been
impersonation.
made against Canterlot. We don't know who's responsible for it, but Princess Celestia asked
I
that
do.
help provide additional
And she's
protection.
right under your nose, and you don't even know it.
This, you need to see.
Protego Maxima. Fianto Duri. And Ventaglia.
The burden of keeping Canterlot safe and secure rests squarely on my shoulders. Staying focused on the task at hand has been my top priority.
Okay, I get it. You've got a really important job protecting all of Canterlot with a force field only you can conjure up. But still, how could you not tell me about something as big as your wedding? Am I not that important to you anymore?
Hey, you're my little sister. Of course you're important to me. But I'd understand if you didn't want to be my best mare now.
Yep, best mare.
You want me to be your best mare?
Well, yeah.
I'd be honored. But I'm still pretty ticked you're marrying some pony I don't even know. When did you even meet this Princess Miyamore Cadenza?
It's Cadence.
Right. Princess Miyamore Cadenza is Cadence, your old foal sitter.
Cadence?
Yep,
As in
Cadence.
Cadence? As in the greatest foal sitter in all the history of foal sitters?
Yep, that's
You
the
tell
one.
me, she was your foal sitter.
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
Yep,
Cadence is only
flashback.
the most amazing pony ever. She's beautiful. She's caring.
Aw,
She's kind.
she is.
So lucky to have you as my foal sitter. I'm the one who's lucky, Twilight. You're a princess. I'm just a regular old unicorn.
Oh,
You are anything but a regular old unicorn.
She's right about that.
Sunshine, sunshine.
Ladybug's awake. Clap your hooves and do a little shake. Yep, I know about that too.
I am going for a Hopacure, and that is
I'm not going. I paid for
I
3 this
no,
month.
you know, my girlfriends are all getting their hopscotch, and you dad.
Oh.
Just did that thing.
How many unicorns can just spread love wherever they go?
Yep, she's a princess of love.
And you're marrying her. You're marrying Cadence. You're marrying Cadence.
And
I hope I'm not
here's the
interrupting
fake.
anything important.
Cadence. Sunshine, sunshine. Ladybugs awake. Clap your hooves and do a little shake.
What are you doing?
Cadence.
the image that created 1,000 clops.
You know what to do with that big fat butt. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Just a little bit.
Yep. I can't tell you how many times I've seen memes of that and showing, yeah, like memes of that and writing clopfics with that image of Twilight showing her ass at Cadence. Yeah. Actually, no, that is not actually correction. That's not Cadence. That's Queen Chrysalis. But she doesn't know that yet.
Me, Twilight.
Uh-huh.
See? Indication that she doesn't know
I've
who
gotta
she
get back
is.
to my station, but Cadence will be checking in with all of you to see how things are going. I think I speak for both of us when I say we couldn't be more excited to have you here. Right, dear?
Absolutely.
Well, we'll let you get
Yeah,
to it.
even a little kid could see through that shifty look.
Something's wrong. Something's terribly wrong.
And,
Chick.
yep. Twilight suspects something.
Chick. Best darn bite-sized apple fritter you ever tasted?
Check.
Huh.
I do. Do you?
I do.
Play with dolls.
Please, call me Princess Miyamore Cadenza.
Hi, Princess Miyamore Cadenza. You come to check out what's on the menu for your big day?
I have.
Obviously, she knows something's wrong. And that is Chrysalis's magic aura.
Delicious. I love.
Princess Cadence's magic aura is blue.
Why,
not green. Not changeling green. Oh, rubber ducky!
I know how you brides can
I
be.
almost forgot that.
So busy you forget to get a little something in your belly.
Did you see what she...
Obviously not, she didn't.
Oh, you should have seen how she acted back there. I don't know when she changed, but she changed. Please, call me Princess Mi Amore Cadenza.
Did I hear someone say my name? Your Highness, let me just
Yep.
start by saying what an
Actually, no,
honor
that
to
isn't your name. It's
mention
Chrysalis.
occasion.
Twilight knows that you're a fake.
Yes, of course. I've been working on it ever since I was given the assignment, and I think you'll be pleased with the results.
I was hoping for something with more beating and a longer train.
Oh, yes, of course.
And those should be a different color.
I think they're lovely.
Ah, yes.
I love
Minuet and Lyra Heartstrings. I don't know who the other one is.
Gee, maybe her name should be Princess Demandy Pants.
I don't know who that white one was.
Okay, let me see. We've been over the game,
Uh-huh.
the dances.
Hey, I know that music.
I think this reception is gonna be perfect, don't you?
Perfect! If we were celebrating a 6-year-old's birthday party.
Thank you.
Yep. Twilight's getting suspicious.
Rest, my sister. As always, I will guard the night.
Also, just to let you know,
Bet I can...
just to let you guys know, Princess Luna is actually not going to fight in this episode. Because, you know, while everything goes down, Princess Luna is nowhere to be seen. Just thought I'd say that. Continue.
Guess what you're all thinking? Cadence is the absolute worst bride-to-be ever.
Oh, me? Spot. Who's on the cake? Twilight, whatever are you talking about?
Spike playing with
This is a
dolls.
gem.
Rarity, she was so demanding.
But of course she was. Why
You're
shouldn't she
blind.
get the very best on her wedding day.
Applejack, did you know that after she told you how much she just loved your hors d'oeuvres, she threw them in the trash?
Oh, she was probably just trying to spare my feelings.
No, she was just being...
Obviously, Twilight knows something, and they're thinking that she's jealous.
She did raise her voice at one of my birds during rehearsal. See? Rude. But he was singing really off-key.
Pinkie Pie, you had to have noticed how Cadence treated...
Obviously, they're too stupid to see anything, Twilight.
Mind. Rainbow Dash, you're with me, right?
Sorry, Twi. Been too busy prepping for my sonic rain boom to pay much attention to the bride's bad attitude. The princess is about to get married. I'm sure any negative behavior she might be displaying is simply the result of nerves.
No, it's not.
And I'm sure it's the result of her being an awful pony who doesn't deserve to even know Shining Armor, let alone marry him.
Think maybe you're being just a tiny bit possessive of your brother?
No, she's not.
I am not.
She
being
knows
possessive.
what's
I'm
going on.
Taking it out on Cadence.
And
You're
not
just
listening to
too
her.
blind in your wedding planning to notice that maybe there shouldn't even be a wedding.
And they're too blind to actually see that Twilight knows something's wrong. And that's a good egg.
Twily!
Twily!
Brother's looking pretty good, don't you think?
Yep.
Everything okay?
We need to talk. I think you're making a big...
Oh, hi, sweetie.
Well, Queen Chrysalis.
Speak to you for a moment, dear.
Better see what she wants.
Just listen.
I'm listening.
I thought I made it perfectly clear I didn't want you to wear that.
This was my favorite uncle's,
And
and I think I should wear it.
Yep.
are you
This is-
disagreeing with me?
I guess I am.
Oh dear. Are you getting another one of your headaches?
Obviously, she's possessing
Feeling
him.
better?
Yep.
She isn't just unpleasant. unpleasant and rude. She's downright evil.
She's possessing him. Just giving him little tweaks of her mind control spell. In other words, it's the Imperious Curse.
Goju. Imperio! Don't worry, it's completely harmless. If she bites, she's lethal. What are you laughing at? Get off! Talented, isn't she?
Who goes there? Stay indoors, Twilight Sparkle.
Shining Armor's in real trouble. You have to help.
Yep.
Dresses? What are you kidding?
And pretty soon this is going to be the scene where...
Princess Mia Mori Cadenza's new bridesmaids. New bridesmaids? What happened to her old bridesmaids?
She didn't say, but she did tell
I
us.
know what happened to them.
Love it if we'd fill in.
I know what happened to them. But it's not... But I think I'll save it for when they... Oh, what the heck. She possessed them and now they're guarding the real Princess Cadance, which is right at the bottom of the Canterlot Tower. Anyway, sorry, continue.
Seeing as we've been working so hard and everything, and you had your doubts about her. Told you she was an absolute gem. You sure this is what I should
She's doing it to turn them against them.
Doesn't seem all that aerodynamic.
Against her.
I'll see what I can do. Oh, this is so exciting.
She's doing it so that she can turn the others against her. And...
Perfect, girls. No need to rush.
Yep, this is the scene.
Then, of course, Cadance will enter.
Yep. And this is the part where Twilight comes and says that she's evil and she plays the innocent act to get every...
Do you?
I do.
Spike.
Has anybody seen Twilight?
I'm here. I'm not gonna stand next to her.
Yep.
And neither should you.
I'm sorry,
This is gonna get ugly.
like this.
Maybe we should just ignore her.
You have to listen to me. Oh goodness, are you okay? I'm fine.
Obviously, they know
Sure about that?
Twilight knows
I've got
something's
something
wrong.
to say. She's evil.
And she's right about that.
She's been horrible to my friends. She's obviously done something to her bridesmaids. And if that wasn't enough, I saw her put a spell on my brother that made his eyes go all...
Yep, she knows something's wrong.
Why are you doing this to me?
Crocodile tears.
Evil. Evil. And if I don't stop you, you're gonna ruin my brother's life.
And here it comes.
You want to know why my eyes went all... Because ever since I started having to perform my protection spell, I've been getting terrible migraines. Cadance hasn't been casting spells on me. She's been using her magic to heal me. And she decided to replace her bridesmaids because she found out the only reason they wanted to be in the wedding was so they could meet Canterlot royalty. And if she hasn't been on her best behavior with your friends, it's because with me being so busy, she's had to make all the decisions about the wedding.
I was just trying to...
She's completely stressed out because it's really
Yep.
important to her that our big day be perfect. Something that obviously wasn't important to you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go and comfort my bride. And you can forget about being my best mare. In
Yep.
fact, if I were you, I wouldn't show up to the wedding at all.
And this is where everyone rejects her.
Come on, y'all. Let's go check on the princess.
Yep. Idiots. Biggest fool of them all.
To think about.
The fools! The incredibly stupid fools!
The gullible little ponies have taken the bait!
Maybe I was being overprotective.
No, you weren't. You were right all along, Twilight.
Instead,
Your friends and your brother and Princess Princess Celestia are idiots.
and now we'll never do anything together.
And here comes Queen Chrysalis. And she reveals her true colors.
I'm sorry. You will be.
You see? Yep.
Hello?
And this is part 2. Yep. Just so you guys know, this video I'm watching is a video that's combined both parts. So this is part 1 and part 2 put together. Just so you know. Continue.
Is anyone there?
Megan McCarthy. She was the one that wrote it. I think I'll tell you my thoughts about this episode later, when this is over.
To greedy unicorns who wanted to claim the gems that could be found inside. And now, you're in prison.
Help! Help!
It's no use. No one can hear you, and no one will ever think to look for you either. Most ponies have forgotten that these caves even exist, which is why they are the ideal place to keep the ones who try to interfere with my plans.
Yep.
Plans? What plans?
The plans
Queen
will help your
Chrysalis.
brother, of course.
It.
Don't you dare do anything to my brother, you monster!
She is a monster.
Stop me is to catch me. Over here!
Nope. Over here.
She's doing it on purpose. And there's the real Princess Cadance.
No! Wait! Please, don't hurt me. Twilight hits me.
Please, you have to believe me. I've been imprisoned like you. The Cadence who brought you down here was an imposter.
Likely story.
Sunshine,
Sunshine, ladybug's awake. Clap your hooves and do a little shake. Only the real Princess Cadance would know that.
You remember me.
Of course I do. How could I forget the filly I love to sit for the most?
Escape now, hug later.
Escape now. Hug later.
We have to get out of here. We have to stop her.
Yep. If you can. And here we come with another song. Just so you know, this part of the song
It's going to be perfect. The kind of day of which I dreamed since I was small.
This part of the song is reminding me of... This part of the song, I should just say, is a reference to the scene from The Little Mermaid.
Things are working out according to my ultimate design. Soon I'll have that little mermaid and the ocean will be mine.
The Sea Witch.
Yep, that's what it is. Sorry, continue.
I look lovely in my gown. What they don't know is that I have fooled them all.
Except for Twilight.
This day was going to be perfect. The kind of day of which I dreamed since I was small. Instead of having cake with all my friends to celebrate my wedding bells, they may not ring for me at all. I could care less about the dress. I won't partake in any cake. Vows, well, I'll be lying when I say that any kind of weather, I want us to be together. The truth is, I don't care for him at all.
Of course not.
I do not love the groom. In my heart there is no room, but I still want him to be all mine. Must escape before it's too late. Find a way to save the day.
Only so you could feed off his love, like a vampire.
I may lose him to one who wants to use him, not care for love and cherish him each day. For I also love the groom, all my thoughts he does consume. Oh, shining armor, I'll be there very soon.
Yep. Gotta get to the wedding.
The moment has arrived for me to be one lucky bride. Oh, the wedding we won't make him.
And you can see that Shining Armor is possessed.
Mine, all mine.
She's possessed him.
Mares and gentle colts.
It's obvious that they're oblivious to the green eyes of Shining Armor.
We're never going to save him.
We will. We just have to find. There! You're not going.
Yep, there they are. Yep. They gotta find a way to stall that wedding.
Shining armor. It is my great pleasure to pronounce you.
Ugh, why does she have to be so possessive of her brother? Why does she have to ruin my special day?
It's over, Kate. It's over, Chrysalis.
Special day? It's mine.
The jig is up.
What? But how did you escape my bridesmaids?
Take a wild guess. You know that you had magic and you could have easily overcome them.
Clever, but you're still too late.
You're too late! You're too late!
I don't understand. How can there be two of them?
She's a changeling.
Yep.
She takes the form of some pony you love and gains power by feeding off your love for them.
Yep. And here she comes, showing her true form. There she is, Chrysalis.
Right, you are, princess.
You one ugly motherfucker.
And as queen of the changelings, it is up to me to find food.
Who's voiced by Kathleen Barr.
Equestria has more love than any place I've ever encountered. My fellow changelings will be able to devour so much of it that we will gain
She's
more
hideous.
power than we have ever dreamed of.
They'll never get the chance. Shining Armor's protection spell will keep them from ever even reaching us.
Oh, I doubt that. Isn't that right, dear? Don't want to go back to the caves now, do you? Ever since I took your place, I've been feeding off Shining Armor's love for you. Every moment he grows weaker, and so does his spell. Even now, my minions are chipping away at it.
Yep, the changeling drones.
He may not be my husband, but he is under my total control now. And I'm sorry to say, unable to perform his duties as captain of the Royal Guard.
Not my Shining Armor!
Soon, my changeling army
Yep.
will break through. First, we
And it's your
Canterlot,
fault,
and
guys.
then all of Equestria.
No,
You won't.
And here we are.
You may have made it
Just to point out, this is the second Harry Potter reference. The duel between Queen Chrysalis and Princess Celestia. And it's a reference to the duel between Dumbledore and Voldemort in the Order of the Phoenix.
It was foolish of you to come here tonight, Tom. The orders are on their way.
By which time I shall be gone. And you shall be dead.
Just so you know.
possible for shining armor to perform his spell.
Just
But now that
watch.
you have so foolishly revealed your true self, I can protect my subjects from you.
Avada Kedavra! See? KO!
Shining Armor's love for you is even stronger than I thought. Consuming it has made me even more powerful than Celestia!
Your overconfidence is your weakness.
The elements of harmony. You must get to them and use their power to defeat the Queen.
Yep. But they won't get there, unfortunately. Forget the dresses, Rarity, and just fucking go.
You can run, but you can't hide.
Yep, here they come. Here's the next Harry Potter reference. The shield break. Ha! Looks like a welcoming committee.
Looks like we're gonna have to do this the hard way.
Yep. You're gonna have to fight. Yep, they have the ability to change forms.
They're changelings, remember? They're changelings, remember? Don't let them distract you. We have to get to the elements of harmony. They're our only hope.
Good act, Fluttershy. She's gonna kick ass.
Okay, this is just getting weird.
Yep. You know Twilight can actually do that. Stupefy! Fooling around, as usual, Pinky. Using her as a machine gun. The action in this scene is good, I'll give it that. And there are more of them coming. But they won't get to the elements, because they've already taken over.
Star, young star. What is it, Mother? I have great news, my cherished ones.
The elements of harmony have been stopped. Stopped?
Are you sure, Zelda? Oh, yes. There is no doubt.
The little ponies were intercepted by Chrysalis's changeling drones before they could reach the elements to finally defeat the Queen and her swarm. Now the little ponies are at their mercy. At their mercy?
Yep. And Princess Celestia is in a cocoon. Yep. I know.
You won't get away with this! Twilight and her friends will...
Be captured.
You were saying? You do realize the reception's been cancelled, don't you? Go! Feed! It's funny, really. Twilight here was suspicious of my behavior all along. Too bad the rest of you were too caught up in your wedding planning to realize those suspicions were correct.
Sorry, Twi. We should have listened to you. It's not your fault. She fooled every pony.
No. She fooled you. Well, she didn't fool you, Twilight. And fuck you, friends. She knew something was wrong and you failed to listen. And Celestia, you were the fucking biggest fool of them all. She knew something was wrong and you didn't, and you just ignored her.
Now you see that evil will always triumph, because good is dumb.
You fought... Sorry. Just wanted to say that. Anyway. Continue.
I did, didn't I?
And we get a reprise of the song.
This day has been just perfect. The kind of day of which I've dreamed since I was small. Every pony I'll soon control. Every stallion, mare, and foal. Who says a girl can really have it all?
Quick, go to him while you still have the chance.
Yep. He goes to her, and she breaks the spell. She uses her love to break the spell.
Where? Huh? Is the wedding over?
Nope, never had.
It's all over.
Your spell! Perform your spell!
What good would that do? My changelings already roam free.
No.
Yep.
My power is useless now. I don't have
Yep.
the strength to repel them.
My love will give you strength.
What a lovely but absolutely ridiculous sentiment.
And now that I come to this scene, I'll tell you, this is the third Harry Potter reference. What happens here is this is a reference to Harry Potter's giant Patronus charm in The Prisoner of Azkaban. So yeah, Shining Armor and Princess Cadance are about to use a Harry Potter version of the Patronus charm. So as they say, Expecto Patronum! Or sort of. Yep. If only Queen Chrysalis had stopped them before. Huh. Team Rocket's blasting off again! Yep, that's a Pokemon reference.
Great steaming mounds of dust.
What's more, your expectations have failed you, Mother.
Go! Be quiet and show some respect, you wretched boy.
But young Star is right, Zelda.
That may be so, but the little ponies will not be so lucky next time. Mark my words, they have not seen or heard the last of Queen Chrysalis.
Don't worry about me. I'm fine. You have a real wedding to put together.
And this is where they do the original wedding. That dance moves that Cadance did. I can imagine people putting a gif of that. And there's Twilight's parents, Nightlight and Twilight Velvet. In white, da dum da 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 da. Yep. And there was the Butt Symbol Brigade, or CMC. That was the kids that throw the flower petals.
Seriously though, I get why the Queen of the Changelings wanted to be with you, but how did you get someone as amazing as Cadance to marry you?
I told her she wouldn't just be gaining a husband, she'd be getting a pretty great sister, too.
And so she would be. Crying at weddings. No one's gonna tell on you, Applejack, for having that hat.
Mares and gentle colts, we are gathered here
It's fillies and gentle colts.
of the real Princess Miamore Cadenza.
Princess Cadance is fine.
The union of Princess Cadance and Shining Armor.
Yeah,
The strength
Cadance
of
is
their
better.
commitment is clear. The power of
Princess
their love
Mile Mole
undeniable.
Kazan. I can't even repeat it.
May we have the rings, please? I now pronounce you Mare and Colt.
Husband and wife, not mare and colt. Oh well, who cares anyway?
This is your victory as much as theirs. You persisted in the face of doubt, and your actions led to your being able to bring the real Princess Cadance back to us. Learning to trust your instincts is a valuable lesson to learn.
Wish you could have learnt that too.
Rainbow Dash, that's your cue.
She's glad to get out of those clothes. And there's the Sonic Rainbow. And here comes the other part. And Twilight sings in this one.
miss anything?
Ah, Lot, where the fuck were you? Rubber Ducky. And here comes the song, and here's Vinyl Scratch. Love is in bloom, a beautiful bride, a handsome groom with hearts becoming one. A bond that cannot be undone because love is in bloom. A beautiful bride, a handsome groom, because love is in bloom. You start a life and make it new for us. Feels good to sing along to that.
Twilight, none of this would have been possible without you, little sis. Love you, Twilight.
Love you too, BBBFF.
BBBFF. Yeah, who cares?
Ready to go?
Oh, almost forgot.
Let's see who's the next happy bride.
Ah, the bouquet. It's mine! Gotta love Rarity.
Now this was a great wedding.
Oh, yeah?
Uh-huh.
Just wait until you see what I have planned for the bachelor party.
Yep, and that's the end. Well, now that I'm back, guys, I'm now going to give you my thoughts about this episode. As you guys probably already know, I actually kind of knew what was going to happen and sort of watched segments of it, so I know exactly what goes on. So, I wanted to give you my thoughts about this episode. Like, I've actually seen a lot of reviews about this episode, and people say that it actually, like, the plot in this was actually terrible. And I'm not gonna lie, I actually kind of do agree with them. The plot of this episode could have actually been better if they would have tweaked it a lot. In fact, I actually watched a video by Dr. Wolf, and it was all about rewriting a Canterlot wedding, and how he would have wrote it, like how he discussed it, was actually quite good, and I would have preferred that one than this one, because there are so many flaws with this episode, like for instance, how they had everyone, including Princess Celestia, not believing Twilight, and how Queen Chrysalis Queen Chrysalis planned a single attack on Canterlot, which in his video, Dr. Wolf said that the plot would have been better if instead of Canterlot, Queen Chrysalis planned a fake attack on one of the cities to draw Princess Celestia and a large battalion of guards out of the city. And that would have given Princess Celestia a bit of dignity. Like, instead of getting her ass handed to her like that. And then he also said that Princess Luna could have had a role in it too. Like the scene where they go into the when the changelings capture the main six and bring them to the throne room. There could have been a scene where Princess Luna, still in her chamber, appears and, blasts a fair amount of changelings out of the room, and there'd be a bit of a confrontational scene, and while Luna is distracting Queen Chrysalis, Twilight frees Cadance and, blows them away and all of that. And, well, yeah, if you want to check that out, instead of rambling on about it, talking everything about it, everything about Dr. Wolf's video, I think it would be better if I maybe put a link in the description below for you guys to check out, so you know what I mean. Yeah. But like I said, this episode could have been a lot better if it would have been tweaked, like Dr. Wolf said. And many reviewers have actually commented saying that this was not exactly that good of a like, it actually would have, like, don't get me wrong, some of the action scenes were really good, and Queen Chrysalis, she's badass, like, I'll give her that, but yeah, if they would have tweaked it, it would have become a better story, and Queen Chrysalis would have been portrayed as a much far more cunning villain. So, yeah. Oh, and speaking of Queen Chrysalis, many of you, like, I actually know that Queen Chrysalis is, like, I actually knew about Queen Chrysalis for a long time, because I actually was unfortunately spoiled by her, by videos on the net, as well as my friend who showed me scenes. And not to mention, I've got a 5-year-old niece that watches the series. So yeah. And anyway, I actually know for a fact that this is not the last time we'll see Queen Chrysalis. Like, I know Queen Chrysalis comes back in Season 5, but it's only for a brief minute. It's kind of like an alternate timeline thing. I know that she comes back in an alternate timeline, but the other thing I do know, and for those of you who don't know, I've actually been spoiled by another thing. Like, this is another spoiler that has unfortunately been presented to me. And basically what happened is that outside of YouTube, I actually have a bit of a life of playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And all of that. And one of my friends, or one of my friend's friends, that's the friend that got me into the series, one of his friends had showed me a clip that was taken from BronyCon. And basically it was a clip about Twilight and the others waiting for a photographer, and this photographer, Unicorn Mare, comes, and she's organized to take photos of the main six, and she did very, very strange behavior, like she was plucking the hairs out of the main six, like out of each of a flock of hair out of each of the main six, and taking photos of them before pissing off. And the scene ends with her looking at it and looking at the photos, and then holding the hairs, and then going, "Now I have everything I need." And then it turned out it was Queen Chrysalis, like Queen Chrysalis in disguise, and she gives off that sinister laugh, that ha 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 ha. So yeah, I know for a fact that Queen Chrysalis and her changelings are coming back for revenge in Season 8. Yep. So, like, what she has planned, why she plucked those hairs and take those pictures, what she has planned against the main six, I don't know. I don't want to know. And the less I know about anything else, like it and anything else, the better. So, yeah. I know that Queen Chrysalis will come back in Season 8. So, in fact, that would make it 6 seasons away. 6 seasons without Queen Chrysalis. Or, discounting Season 5. So, yeah. And that actually brings up another topic. I don't actually, now that I've finished Season 2, I'm on to Season 3, which I know what's going to happen in that one too. That one is but fortunately I haven't been spoiled by too much of it. But I know this one contains a villain called King Zombra. And this involves the Crystal Empire too. So yeah, that's the next one. Oh, and before I clock off, I just wanted to inform you guys, like I said about, how I talked about the unfortunate spoiler I was given for Season 8. The reason I was spoiled by it, and why I didn't, the thing is, I didn't actually tell this person about what I do on YouTube for privacy reasons. And it was probably a good reason, because this person was actually one of those ones that are, you know, the stalker type. You know, the weird, awkward stalker thing, and that if I told him that I'm a blind reactor / normal reactor for MLP, if he found out that I was a blind reactor to MLP, he probably wouldn't leave me alone and all of that. So it was best that I didn't tell him that. So, yeah. But to all of you on YouTube, I'm actually going to start putting my foot down on spoilers. I've been spoiled by way too much during this whole hiatus thing, because I was trying to do my fan project thing, which I hope to get done someday. But I don't actually. So with the thing of Season 8 and anything else, I don't want to be spoiled by anything else. So the instant you say one syllable of, so anyone, like the instant someone says one syllable of any spoiler, I'm actually going to start putting my foot down and blocking people. Because I don't want to be spoiled by anything else. So if one of you says any spoilers, just one, or one hint of them, I will block you, no matter who you are or what relationship you have or likeness you have of me. Understand? Good. Now that I've made that clear, I just wanted to so guys, like I said, this was like I said about the episode, this one was an okay one, but it really, the plot could have been a lot better. So yeah, I'll just leave it at that. I hope you enjoyed my reaction to episode 25 and 26 of MLP Season 2, and hopefully I shall get on to episode 1 of Season 3 as soon as I can when I get the chance. But, as usual, until then, thank you all for watching. This is Raptormon132 saying, bye-bye everyone. Bye-bye.